I have the talent, and I believe and I know that it is boxing which can change my life. So anytime that I will go to the ring, I'll just have to call him for him to protect me, because I know what I'm doing, it can take off my life.
For a very long time, for years, I dreamed of meeting these outstanding African boxers like Theo here, from Ghana, who fight for all or nothing.
Welcome to Bukom, the neighborhood in Ghana's capital, where boxing champions are from.
The people that live in this neighborhood are warriors, people that want to achieve greatness.
Famous person that has trained here, I can say, is Azumah Nelson.
The African boxing legend.
Yes.
I wanted to know what drives these athletes and how tough must it be?
So this event is televised live and it will be shown on televisions across the country. It's a lot of interest.
When the stakes are high and the competition is fierce.
Five or 6 months ago, someone just get hurt. They stop it. He can't even walk anymore.
It's crazy. Bukom, actually a fishing community in Accra, has produced no less than 10 world-class boxers. Theo wants to join this elite. And I can follow him in the last 2 days prior to one important bout, the fight night in his Bukom. And this is his neighborhood, where I meet him and his family.
Hey Theo, how's it going?
And where he surrounds himself with his aspirations.
I'm seeing myself that I can be world champion one day.
But right now you're 3 times national champion.
Yes, of course.
So this is actually your goal.
Yeah, man.
And his grandpa and mother are behind him all the way, they tell me. He's my grandson. When he was a kid in school, all he dreamed about was becoming a boxer. He is a good boy and very respectful and obedient. I support his decision to become a boxer. He doesn't care about the consequences, even if it leads to death. That's part of the job, so that's fine. And if you're wondering how Bukom streets will shape your training, well, let's take a look, glancing through the eyes of Theo.
When I'm having my jogging, see a lot of cars. If you are not careful, you can be hit with one of the cars. So you have to be very careful whilst you are jogging on the street. I see a lot of buildings, also some people going to work. When I reach to the beach where I'm going to do my light exercise, so I also see some boats over there. When I was going to run, I carried some of my fans over there. So to support me over there, to give me some energy.
The 3 titles he has claimed were in light and flyweight divisions, earning him the nickname Lopez Jr. In the past, boxing was often done on the streets in Bukom, but the sport is changing.
Good guys, watch out.
Now fights take place in this arena. Built in 2016, it's the first of its kind in Ghana and boasts a seating capacity of 4,000.
Welcome to the Bukom Boxing Arena, home of champions.
Also, this place legitimizes boxing and keeps it popular, says Sarah Azara. Many kids love soccer in Ghana, but in Bukom, boxing is in their blood.
I think it has to do with the environment. You know, the idea of fighting, it has to do with the tenacity and wanting to achieve something better. And it's something that people can relate to even outside the ring. So that's what makes it popular.
So what are the dreams of these young kids here?
Every one of them wants to be a world champion. You can ask them, why are you learning boxing? And they will tell you, I want to be a world champion. And you know, Ghana has achieved quite a number of world champions. We have 10 of them, and all the time their names are being mentioned. Some of them, their names are written within the arena, and every child aspires to reach that ultimate in every career path that they set.
It's not only fame. What is it? Is it connected with money? Is it connected?
Yes, very much. You know, when the community that boxing develops much in Ghana, Bukom and Gamashi, it's a very, let me use the word impoverished, it's a low-income community. And a lot of children have seen other boxers rise through the ranks to make money. And that is why they also want to achieve that goal, so that they make some money. Even if they don't become world champions, once they reach that comfort, they've made it.
And in the gyms of Bukom, they train for their goals. Sarah takes me to where the sport and the community meet. This is what it looks like, the heart of boxing in Bukom. "12 active clubs exist in the neighborhood," Sarah tells me, and some 100 kids train here. Once it was only men, but that's slowly changing too. From 1975, Bukom became a big name in the boxing world when fighters from this small neighborhood gained fame. Their names are DK Poison, Iggy Cartey and Azumah Nelson. For many, the best African boxer ever. And this was his gym.
We are going to one of the oldest boxing gyms in Ghana. There, Lennart. This is Elvis. He's one of the coaches here.
Things have changed a bit since Azumah Nelson trained here, Elvis says, but the legend remains in the minds of the young boxers.
Who are the new role models? Is it still Azumah Nelson?
Yes, of course. When it comes to Ghana boxing, Africa and the world, you can't take Azumah Nelson away from it. Because of his success, where he started from. They really look up to him because of where he started from.
Where he started from was Bukom, in Accra, Ghana. Some call it awe-inspiring, the slum of champions. But ever since, my guide Sarah says, some things have improved. But challenges remain, because many people are still lacking the basics.
Money is quite tight in this neighborhood, and the absence of opportunities. The struggle is so deep. People do not have access to even bathrooms. A lot of people in this neighborhood would have to pay daily to use the bathroom, and that is unacceptable. And that is why people, young people would also turn to boxing, because it's a way for them to channel all that energy and rage that they have to something good that they believe would lead them to break it big and become rich.
What is this promise? So if I become a famous boxer, if I climb up the ranks, what kind of means could this provide?
Money, and then the ability to buy the things that you want. A lot of these children, they watch movies and they see people with nice cars, so many things. That's the exposure that they get by watching the movie. But there's also a yearning to have all these things, and it originally started with the idea of it being a passion and then a sport. But most boxers are now looking at boxing as a way to make money. So it has turned from being about passion and moving more towards economics. So the end game is always money for a lot of the boxers.
It's getting serious for Theo. our boxing champion. The last training before the fight in arena is coming up, and he shows me a few more skills.
Go forward, go back. Not too close. Yeah, I always on training. I always come to training. I learn most of things from my coach and also from the boxers that those who are ahead of me. I learn more skills from them. Yeah. So anytime I'm going to fight, I copy a lot of skills from those who are ahead of me. Yeah. That make me the great boxer I am.
But then, if you can break it down, is there something special? Are you fast or are you just strong?
I'm very fast, man.
You're fast.
Yeah, very fast.
Theo might still be fast in a few years, but in addition to that, they also try to provide more education at the clubs nowadays, because boxing only works out only for a very few. Head coach of Ghana's amateur boxing team, Ofori Azare, tells me, who's eager to change the image of the sport as well.
Well, actually, it is not necessarily for the bad guys or something, but I can see the dropouts. We have a term there, is a book before book. So we are trying to blend both dedication boxing, because when you get outside the world, you have to answer some questions.
Because you cannot live only from that.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong if you do it that way, because it will be like all your life dedicated to boxing. I have been like that.
But it's not easy, right?
Yeah, it's not easy. The pressure is very, very high.
24 hours later, I can witness firsthand how high the pressure really is.
So Theo, how's everything?
Everything cool, man.
Yeah?
Everything cool.
It's close to the fight. Do you feel any kind of tension?
Oh,
mounting?
no tension. Nah.
Who will you be fighting against today?
Sitting beside me, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So enemy and friend. So
yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna be a good...
Friends for now, but when you go inside, you are enemies.
The event today is the big show, Sarah tells me. Professionals and amateurs are all boxing together, showcasing their talent.
So this event is televised live and it will be shown on televisions across the country. So that is how extensive it is, and it generates a lot of interest. There will be so many people out here to be watching, and those that will be watching online, and then those that will be watching from the comfort of their home. So it's really good business.
And I see on this night how hard the sport actually is. Until you are a professional, it's a damn long way, and your name is not up here yet. But who actually earns what at such an event? I asked Charles Cote, the cousin of the local world champion, owner of a gym, and who has athletes at the event.
The business is like I must be making the money.
The TV network.
The TV network making money. Because they
But the boxers, they don't.
The boxers don't make money because they have a lot of followers that watch the TV online. So they make money out of this what we are doing, because we have a lot of people in outside that watch this fight every night. You understand? But we over here, we don't make money.
The amount of around 1,000 CD is split between gym and athlete. Converted into euros, that means the boxers go home with about 45 euros per fight.
I mean, it's a tough sport. How do you guys deal with that? If you don't get money, like you put a lot on the line for that, no?
Yeah, a lot of people got hurt, and right now they are in the house. They can't do anything. They have to know that this sport is not like a joke. It's a hard sport. 5 or 6 months ago, someone just get hurt. They stop it. He can't even walk anymore. You understand? You don't get money anywhere. It's very bad. It's very bad. It's sad.
That's why the boxers should get better money, says the gym manager. On the chance something happens, the fighters are often left with nothing.
So anytime that I would go to the ring, I would just have to call him for him to protect me, because I know what I'm doing, it can take off my life. You don't have to do a little mistake in the ring, because it can end the fight.
So it's round number 2, super tight one. I couldn't really say who's ahead, but like Theo just gave the other guy like some really good hits.
Shall we welcome the verdict? It's a draw. Thank you very much. So we are getting ready for the next bout of the evening, and this is the penultimate bout of week 18. I'm so in love with you.
You got me down again.
Congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
How are you doing? Yeah. How's the feeling? How was it?
Little bit close, but because I'm more experienced than him, that is why I come over here.
You're more experienced than him.
Yeah, that is why I've seen everything in the ring.
But it was a tough one, no?
Yeah.
It was not easy, no?
Yeah, it's not easy, man. It's a little bit tough for me.
Yeah. Hey, cool, Danka.
Fight after fight, all the way to the top. That's the hope in the boxing hotspot of Africa. The dream only comes true for a few, but Theo is sure he will win Olympic gold and become world champion, whatever it takes. And I want to say thank you for the insight into your lives, guys and girls from Bukom.